Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be presenting 30 questions for the Azure Data Fundamentals certification. This is going to be part 1 of the series. I'm planning to create more videos with additional questions to help you prepare for your exams. So feel free to pause the video or adjust the playback speed to work through the questions at your own pace. I've also written a detailed blog post summarizing the course content, which you can check out via the link in the description. I'm sure it will help you to brush up on things. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment if you have any questions or requests. Alright, let's jump into the questions. What happens when you use the delete statement without a where clause? A. It deletes a single row based on the primary key. B. It deletes all rows from the specified table. C. It removes all the table structure from the database. D. It deletes only the first row of the table. If it is without a where clause, then it will delete everything. Which of the following is a key difference between batch processing and stream processing? A. Batch processing handles data in real time, while stream processing handles large data sets. B. Stream processing processes data in real time as it arrives, while batch processing handles large volumes of data in batches. C. Batch processing is only used for small datasets, while streaming processing is for large datasets. D. Stream processing is more complex than batch processing and requires more data storage. So this is not the case. The answer would be B. Stream processing processes data in real time as it arrives, while batch processing handles large volumes of data in batches. Okay. Question 3. What's the main characteristics of Azure Blob storage? Cool tier. A. High storage cost with low access latency. B. Optimized for frequent access with low storage cost. C. Suitable for infrequent access and lower cost than the hot tier. D. Only used for archive data. The answer would be C, suitable for infrequent access and lower cost than the hot tier. Okay, you can pause the video and read the details here. Question 4. Which file format is columnar and optimized for analytical queries? A. JSON, B. ORC, C. CSV, D. XML. Okay, columnar format and optimized for analytical queries. This would be B. ORC. Okay, ORC, which stands for Optimized Columnar, is a columnar file format designed for efficient analytical queries. It supports advanced compression and indexing, enabling faster read performance compared to row-based formats like JSON or CSV. Which SQL statement is used to query tables and return data? A. Query, B. Read, C. Select, D. Fetch. The answer is obviously select. Which tool in Power BI is used to define analytical models from tables of data? A. Power BI Desktop, B. Power BI Service, C. Power BI Phone App, D. Power BI Report Builder. Okay, to build analytical models from tables of data or sources of data, you will use Power BI Desktop. Okay. Which of the following actions can be automated using Azure Blob Storage Lifecycle Management? A. Migrating data from one Azure region to another. B. Automatically deleting blobs other than a certain number of days. C. Encrypting blobs using customer managed keys. D. Increasing the performance of blobs in the archive tier. The answer would be B. Automatically deleting blobs other than a certain number of days. Okay. Azure Blob Storage Lifecycle Management enables automating actions like deleting blobs based on their age or transitioning blobs between access tiers, hot, cool, archive based on usage patterns. It does not handle encryption or migration between regions. Question 8. Which kind of visualization should you use to compare two numeric measures and identify a relationship or correlation? Pie chart, line chart, scatter plot, column chart. Okay. So for two numeric measures to compare, scatter plot is more fit. Okay, go through the details here. Question 9, which of the following is common source for stream processing data in Microsoft Azure? A. Azure Data Lake Store, Chain 2. B. Azure Blob Storage. C. Azure Event Hubs. And D. Azure SQL Database. Okay, so when it comes to stream processing, Azure Event Hubs is common. Okay, so Azure Event Hubs is a highly scalable data streaming platform commonly used for ingesting and processing large volumes of real-time data streams, making it ideal for stream processing. What is the purpose of a fact table in a data model? A. To define relationship between tables. B. To store the numeric measures to be analyzed. C. To represent the entities used for aggregation. D. To store metadata about the data. Here the answer would be B. Okay, when it comes to fact table, always look for numeric measures. Okay, a fact table stores the quantitative data or numeric measures that can be analyzed, such as sales amounts, quantities, or estimates. It typically references dimension tables that provide context for the facts. Okay. Question 11, which Azure service is a SaaS solution for analytics that integrates data ingestion, data warehousing, and AI-powered insights? Azure Databricks, Azure SQL Database, Microsoft Fabric, and Azure Data Factory. The SaaS solution here would be Microsoft Fabric. Okay, Microsoft Fabric is a SaaS solution that integrates various analytical capabilities like data ingestion, warehousing, AI insight into a unified platform for end-to-end analytics. Question 12, which one of the following is a benefit of using Power BI's interactive reporting features? A. Automatically sending data to external systems. B. Automatically refreshing the data sources. C. Allowing users to filter and highlight related visuals. D. Removing the need for a data model. Okay, the Power BI's interactive reporting feature allows users to filter and highlight related visuals. Okay. Which Azure Blob storage type is most appropriate for storing large files that require frequent updates and random access? Okay, require frequent updates and random access. Blob, append blob, page blob, cool blob. If it requires frequent updates, then it can't be append blob. Okay, so blob. Blob is optimized for storing large files that are frequently updated or randomly, making it ideal for media files, backups, and other large data. Which group of SQL statements are used to define and modify the structure of database objects? Okay, it's modifying the structure, not the data. DCL, data control language. DML, data manipulation language. DDL, data definition language. And TCL, transaction control language. Okay, so this would be data definition language. Okay. In Azure File Storage, which performance tier offers higher throughput by using solid-state disks? A. Standard. B. Premium. C. Hot. D. Archive. Okay. Right away you can see that Hot and Archive, they are not performance tiers. Okay. So the answer is 1 or 2. So it would be Premium. Okay. The other one uses hard disk. This one uses SSDs. Which role is most likely to manage database permissions and backups? A. Data analyst. B. Software developer. C. Database administrator. D. Data engineer. When it comes to permissions and backups, it's always going to be database administrator. Okay. In a Snowflake schema, how are dimension tables related? A. All dimension tables are independent. B. Dimension tables are not related to any other tables. C. They are related to other dimension tables with additional details. D. They are directly linked to the fact table. In particular for Snowflake, this would be answer. Okay, even though this is also true. Okay, but in Snowflake, what makes it unique is we have a central fact table which are connected to dimension tables, and these dimension tables are again linked to other dimension tables, which transition the schema from star schema to Snowflake. Question 18. Which Azure Blob storage type is best for storing log data that will continuously grow over time without needing modification? Okay, so here it says no need for modification. We will just continuously add more information. So which one is it? Block blob, page, append, hot blob. This will be append. Okay, so we are continuously adding or appending data. Which of the following Azure services can be used to persist the results of stream processing in real time? A. Azure Event Tabs. B. Azure Data Lake Store Chain 2. C. Azure Databricks. D. Apache Kafka. Okay, so we want to store the data permanently, so it can't be Event Tabs or Kafka. Okay, and Databricks is processing service, so this would be B. Question 20. Which of the following services would you typically use an output or sink for processed stream data in Microsoft Fabric? Okay, A. Azure SQL Database. B. Azure Event Tabs. C. Apache Kafka. D. All of the above. You can use all. Okay, so the output of a processing could be sent to a SQL database, Event Tabs, Apache Kafka. Okay, which technology would you use to visualize real-time insights from processed data? Apache Kafka, Power BI, Azure SQL Database, Delta Lake. This would be Power BI. Okay, which role is most likely to use Azure Databricks for querying and visualizing data in notebooks? A. Database administrator. B. Software developer. C. Data analyst. D. Data engineer. Whenever it comes to visualizing data and querying the data and finding patterns, it is usually data analyst. Okay. Next, which Azure Blob storage tier is best suited for data that's accessed very infrequently and has low cost for storage? Okay, very infrequently. Okay, hot tier, cold tier, archive, and premier tier. This would be archive. Which of the following services is commonly used for real-time data ingestion in Microsoft Fabric? Okay, Azure SQL Database, Azure Event Tabs, Azure Blob Storage, Azure Data Factory. For real-time data ingestion, this would be Azure Event Tabs. Okay, the others are Azure SQL Database and Blob, usually for batch processing. So this one fits more, or you can read this one. What are the two elements of an Azure table storage key? Table name and column name, partition key and row key, row number and table name, file name and directory path. Well, the two keys are partition key and row key. Okay. What data model does Azure Cosmos DB use for Apache Gremlin use? A. Document. B. Relational. C. Key value. D. Graph. Whenever you see Apache Gremlin, remember that it's related to graph database. Okay, so that would be D. Which of the following is an example of structured data? JSON documents, audio files, relational database tables, D. Video recordings. Structured data that would be relational database tables. Okay, JSON documents are for semi-structured data, audio and video records are example of unstructured data. Which API should you use in Azure Cosmos DB to work with data stored as key value pairs? Azure Cosmos DB for NoSQL, Azure Cosmos DB for table, Azure Cosmos DB for Apache Cassandra, Azure Cosmos DB for PostgreSQL. If it is key value pairs, then it's going to be for table. Okay. What feature of Azure Cosmos DB allows you to enable low latency access for globally distributed users? Okay. Sharding, partitioning, multi-region writes, key value API for globally distributed users. Okay, so for this, it is going to be multi-region writes. Multi-region writes reduces latency by ensuring that data is closer to users and also improves availability and fault tolerance. Last question, what is an index in a relational database? A structure that speeds up sorting and searching operations. B, a table that stores the results of a select query. C, a mechanism for ensuring data integrity between tables. D, a storage structure for backing up database data. The answer is A, structure that speeds up sorting and searching operations. So this is it for part 1 of the questions. I'll make another video to share the other 30 questions. Okay. Good luck on your exams. Thank you so much.